This was a perfect crime. The man discovered his wife was cheating, so he killed the hateful woman. Then used a simple method to pin all the crimes on someone else. The man called his friend, saying he found out his wife Lisa was having an affair. He followed his wife into a hotel and rented room 508 across from his wife's. He had a gun, determined to make the betrayer pay the price. Jess panicked after hearing this. He urged Nick to stay calm. He would go to the hotel right away to help. Nick listened to his friend's advice and waited for him to arrive. What he didn't expect was the person having an affair with his wife was actually Jess. He quickly woke up Lisa and told her Nick was in the room across the hall and he had a gun. Then Jess came up with an idea. He used the room phone to call Nick's room. As long as Nick went to answer the phone, he would have a chance to leave the room. Sure enough, Nick went to answer the phone. Jess rushed toward the elevator, but when he pressed the button, the elevator didn't open. Just before Nick came out, Jess turned and ran toward the stairs nearby. Nick walked out of his room. He saw the elevator button had been pressed, and immediately guessed the guy escaped into the stairwell. Jess quickly hid around the corner. While Nick was tracking him, he pulled out his phone and called Jess, but there was no sound in the stairwell. Jess had left his phone in the room. Lisa looked at the phone too scared to answer. Nick gave up the chase and returned to his room. At this moment, Lisa heard the door opening. She discovered the guest next door had come out. Lisa quickly opened the door and grabbed onto them. At this moment, Nick mistook the guest for the third party and tied them up. Nick pulled out his phone, urging Jess to come help. Lisa wanted to stop him. During the struggle, the gun went off. Lisa lost her life because of it. Hearing the gunshot, Jess quickly pulled out his phone. Only then did he realize he had taken the wrong phone. He knocked on Nick's door. The next second,
said you'd be here, man.
Nick hadn't discovered Jess' phone yet. Nick was feeling very regretful now. Not only did he kill his wife, he also dragged his good brother into this. Jess sat next to Nick, comforting Nick on one hand, while kicking the phone under the bed on the other. Nick took away the gun, wiped off the fingerprints on the gun, and prepared to thoroughly clean the room, to eliminate any traces of Jess being there. He didn't want to implicate Jess. Then he walked out of the room to find cleaning supplies. Jess immediately went to find the phone under the bed. When he saw the messages on the phone, Jess was shocked. It turned out after Nick shot Lisa dead, he immediately called Jess, but unexpectedly Jess' phone was on the bed. Nick instantly understood everything. Nick immediately thought of a brilliant plan. He sent voice messages to create an alibi, and just cleaned the fingerprints off the gun. Now everything was all pinned on Jess. Jess walked out of the room ready to escape, and ran right into the arriving police. They quickly subdued Jess. All the evidence sent Jess to prison. Nick changed into a staff uniform and walked out of the hotel. No one knew Nick had ever been there.